Hello, this is Sasha, and today I can finally take a look at the new Disney EPC. That's the Asus EPC MK90, an 8.9-inch netbook, especially customized for kids and for people that love to wave while they're looking into this glossy lid. Just to tell you a little bit about the specifications, as I said, 8.9-inch display, 124 by 600 resolution, 1 GB of RAM, 160 GB hard disk, and an Intel Atom N270 or N280. Let's take a look around the system itself, starting from the right side here. We have connector for your PSU, VGA out, this Kensington key lock that no one is using in the world. Maybe all the netbooks manufacturers are getting subsidized by Kensington to put it on there. USB 2.0, 4-in-1 card reader. There's pretty much nothing on the front except of this little status LED over here. On the left side, we have the jacks for the headset and the microphone and 2 more USB 2.0. And I think behind this little everything, well, there's definitely the Ethernet connector. We're kind of missing a battery, an exchangeable one, so I think they're using a lithium-ion polymer, an integrated one, which you can't change. So the only thing you can change over here should be the memory. And yeah, besides that, the first impression, pretty solid build quality, but I think we should just open it to see if it's a glossy or non-glossy. It's a non-glossy display, which is kind of nice. Let's take a look at the system right now when it's open. We have this little Mickey Mouse webcam. I like that. So they really took over the whole Disney theme. Another Disney logo here. Here's the power button. We have a couple of status LEDs for caps lock, Wi-Fi, hard disk, and your battery. The keyboard itself is for an 8.9-inch system, really very good. Good feedback, even a huge right shift key. So this is, when I'm comparing this to my EPC 901 from Asus, this is by far the best keyboard they brought to the market with an 8.9-inch display. Which is kind of predictable because it's a little bit bigger than the ordinary 8.9-inch netbook. As you can see, it's a kind of hidden trackpad. Just has a different surface, so you can feel where it starts and where it ends, and it's no problem, to get around with this. Just a single mouse button. Right? I still prefer separated mouse buttons, but pretty good feedback, like from the keyboard. So even people that are writing with 10 fingers, can easily get around with this keyboard. Talking about the software, there's a customized Windows XP version on it, and you will have 2 different accounts. So you have an account for your kids, and you have a kind of administrator account where you can set up everything like regulation in terms of application, what kind of stuff the kids can use. So let's take a look at this customized Windows XP. I'm logging in here with this test account. So as I told you, it's a kind of customized Windows XP. So when the kids are logging in with their account, they would see this different GUI, which is very, very simple, kind of easy mode for Windows, which offers you a web browser. Here's a little calculator, a notepad, different games they can choose from, a clock and a picture album. But let's open the browser, which is kind of interesting. It immediately connects you to the official Disney homepage, where the kids can download videos and games and can create their own little page. So it's a kind of social network from Disney for the kids. So I really kind of like this. And also you have this parental control over here for the browser. And I have to enter the master password right now. So I can block different websites for the kids. So definitely very, very cool thing for the little guys. They can also easily personalize the look and feel of their desktop. So you will have different desktop themes. For example, if you want to go for this cars one, you can just say, okay, I can add some gadgets to it, right? For example, my pictures and this one, and I can use a different one for the tray. So let's use all this and let's see how it's gonna change. There we go, takes a while. Da-da-da-da. So now we have this fancy cars desktop theme, and we just added some new applications to it. So under all programs we also have variety of different applications, like a little webcam. Gonna show you just for some seconds. Let's see. Hey, yoo-hoo-hoo. You can take snapshots and you can then kind of edit them. Over here we go. Let's see. There. You see, so kids can play around with this. And what else do we have here? There's a Disney Mix Center, Disney email. Let's try this out. Special Outlook version or whatever. Thunderbird customized. So yeah, you have to set up an email account, of course, and yeah, the GUI looks very simple, so perfect for kids to get around with this. Just only 5, 6, 7 buttons and only 4 menus. I really like this idea. And what else? What is this Disney Mix Center? Let's try this one out too. Okay, here we go. Oh, I think it wants to have a user registration. Okay, whatever. Let's close this one down. But as you can see, they're creating, you know, a kind of... Oh, it just opened. Here we go. Oh, it seems to me like you can... it's a kind of multimedia player for MP3s, and so the kids can get all their music in there, and they can play a little bit DJ with it. So it seems like ASUS and Disney got a whole ecosystem, especially for kids, into onto this netbook. And yeah, they really did it in a very cool way. By the way, this is one where you can just paint on and draw on your desktop. Here we go. So they can draw their own little desktop, right? So yeah, just a lot of fun stuff that got integrated onto this customized Windows XP version. But let's take also a look at the Windows XP for the parents. So what I just opened is the application, the parental control, where the parents can just set limitations to the kids' account and different applications. And so, for example, we have this test account over here, right? So I can click on it, and I can just set the different application. Let's see. Here we go. I can even set up a specific desktop theme for this account. I can check the different programs that they can access, right? You see, by the way, you also see all kinds of Office applications, and I can set restrictions for specific programs that the kids can only use it at a specific time of the day, which is really cool. So you can make sure that your kids are not hanging out in front of the computer all day long. And of course I can also do this with the internet, and I can set up the internet connections over here for the browser. So yeah, in general, very interesting concept, something that I've never seen like this before. And the first kind of theme netbook that we've seen, and pretty good size, you know, pretty solid build quality. And just to give you an idea about the size, I think we should just compare it to my NC10 over here, which is a 10.2 inch, right? And as you can see, this is, it's way smaller. It's not so wide. In terms of thickness, it's pretty much the same. And I think also in terms of weight, let me just check this. Yeah, the NC10 is slightly heavier, so I expect this one to be like 1.1 kilogram, something like this. So, Disney EPC MK90. Pretty cool system, especially for kids. We see more and more manufacturers coming onto the market with netbooks, especially for kids. Dell is doing this too. They will have, I think, the SpongeBob Dell Mini pretty soon. But what Asus did wasn't only building a little netbook with some Disney logos on there. They got kid-specific applications on it, which I really like. So, first impression, pretty cool one. If I would be a kid, I would love this.